So, hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Code and Innovate YouTube channel. In today's session, we are going to see about array. So here we have one problem solution. So in this, they are asking to write a Java program to read 5 elements of an array and print the elements in the same line. So this is the sample input they have given. At the same time, they have mentioned we have to read the 5 elements of an array. So here, instead of directly initializing value for an array, we are going to read the elements from the user. So from the user we are going to get the 5 elements and then we are going to print the array. At the same time they have given that array elements should be separated by a space and nothing is printed after the last element. So for this sample input and output we are going to write the code. So let's see. So first here what we have done in the sense, first we have entered one print statement for enter elements. So we are asking the user to enter elements. First see, in this we have used one scanner class object we have created, and next line we have initialize an array. So for declaring an array, here the data type we have to mention followed by square bracket and one array name is equal to new keyword, then what type of data you are going to store, integer, and then followed by the size of the array. If you are mentioning 5, totally this 5 is nothing but it will be length of your array. Your length will always initialize with value 1. It starts from 1. So totally we have initialized the size of an array 5. So it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So and then now what we have done in the sense, just we have created an array for the size 5 elements. Like this we have been created and one empty array. Now they have given one sample input, the data we are going to store in this array. So for this array I have given the name ARR. So here, if the length is pi, your index will start from always 0 because array is based on index. So 0th index, first index, second index, this will be a third index and this will be a fourth index. According to your length, it is correct. So this is the first length, second length, third, fourth, 5. So totally the length will be 5 and the index will be always starts from 0. So it is starts from 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index. The data I have to enter in my ARR of 0. So here in my array just I have initialized. So now I have to declare. So in this what I will do, I have used one for loop for entering the data in my array. Here I have used scanner object dot next in method. With that help I will get the integer data from the user. After getting the data I will be storing in my array. So initially my I value will be 0. So it will check the condition 0 less than 5. The condition is true. If the condition is true, it will enter into the for loop, and first in my first iteration when I is 0, ARR of 0 will be. So in this, so my in ARR of 0, this data I will be enter. So first input they have given us 23. So in this I will enter the 23. So this will be in first iteration. So in my ARR of 1, 0, it has been entered the 23. So after that it has been ended. So it will, after that it will be incrementing the I value. So now initially it was 0. After incrementing, which is I plus plus is nothing but your previous I value plus 1. So the 0 plus 1 will become 1. So now your I value is 1. Now it will check the condition whether 1 is less than 5 or not. So the condition 1 less than 5 is true. Whenever my condition is true, it will enter into the loop again. So it will ask the second data from the user. Whatever the second data has been entered, it will be stored in ARR of 1. So my ARR of 1, it will store the second data, which is 13. So in this, position we will be storing 13. So like that, in next iteration, after storing in my array, it has been entered. Again, I value will be incremented. So from I value 1, so 1 previously it is 1. So now after incrementing, it will become 1 plus 1, which is 2. So my I value become 2. It will check the condition whether 2 less than 5 or not. So this condition become true. 2 is less than 5. So when this is condition is true, it will enter into the loop. So again it will be entering the third data in my array, which is 56. So in this position it will enter 56 in my ARR of 2. So in my ARR of second 2, it will enter the data. So after storing the data in my array, it has been entered. Again it will increment the I value. So previously it was 2, increment by 1. So 2 plus 1, it will become 3. So now your I value will become 3. It will check the condition 3 less than 5 or not. So the condition is true. When the condition is true, again it will be entering the data. So now next data will be 78. So in this position it will enter the 78. So then in this it will be ARR of 3 will be 78. So again what will happen? So after end of this loop, again incrementing the I value. So previously it was 3, incrementing by 1. 3 plus 1, it will become 4. So now it will check the condition whether 4 is less than 5 or not. Now it is true. So where 4 is less than 5. So now if the condition become true, again it will be getting the data from the user. So in this it will get the data 10. So now see in my array, in my 0th index we have the data 23, first index 13, second index 56, third index some date, fourth index we have stored at 10. So in my ARR of 4 we have stored at the data 10. So after that we will increment the I value. Now I will become 5. It will check the condition whether 5 less than 5. So this condition become false. When the condition is false, it will not enter into this loop. It will come out of this for loop. So we have taken the 5 elements into an array. So after the getting the data from the user, now we have to print this data. At the same time, there in question they have given one thing, that the array element should be separated by a space. So for that purpose, what we have to do, see, again I am using one for loop, because directly if I try to access my entire array, it will print me one garbage value. So instead of directly accessing the array, using for loop we can iterate the array elements. So that again I have used one for loop. So when I is 0, it will it will check the condition 0 less than 5, condition true, it will enter into the loop. So in that time we are given one print statement ARR of I. So initially it is 0. So it will print the ARR of I. At the same time we have given one if condition inside the for loop. It will check whether 0 less than 4. If it is true, see, just we are given print, not a print ln. So it will print the data in the same line. That's why we have used it only print here. So what it will do, it will print the data in my ARR of I. We have the data 23. After printing the data, it will check the condition 0 is less than 4. If the condition is true, it will again print one empty space here. Like that second data, it will print. So it will increment I value. I value become 1. So 1 is less than 5. ARR of 1 will become 13. So again, it will check the condition 1 less than 4, condition true. So it will print one empty space along with this. Again, it will increment I value. Now I will become 2, so it will print ARR of 2, which is 56. So it will check the condition 2 less than 4 s, so it will print one empty space here. Like that it will iterate up to last element. So when the I value become 5, the condition will false. So when the condition is false, it will come out of this entire for loop, and then we are using scanner dot close, and then this main method has been ended. Now let's execute this code. So it is asking enter elements. So directly we can enter the 5 elements which we want to in my array. 23, 13, 56, 78, 10. So see the same output we have getted. At last there is no empty space. So this is what the expectation of this problem. So in next upcoming video, let's discuss about how we can able to insert an element at the beginning of an array, how we can able to insert an element at the middle of an array, how we can able to insert an element at the end of the array. So thank you for watching guys.